Hey guys, Joe Deary, Powerful Improvements, Putnam, Connecticut. It is Sunday morning, about 10 o'clock, and I'm set up in beautiful downtown Putnam, and I'm going to wash my personal dentist office today. This guy's been working with me for 20-something years, and we've made good friends. I do gutters here a couple times a year. I just did gutters on this building now. It wraps around. Funny angles, got to get up on the roof a little bit. I got Ruby with me in the truck. I got my hoses all pulled to the front of the building. And again, it's about 10 o'clock in the morning on Sunday, so I've tried to wait a little bit. It's a peaceful, quiet town, so I'm gonna fire up the motor and get started to show you guys what we got going on. Okay, we're downstreaming today. I got my proportioner set. We're pulling through the proportioner through our banjo valve system right here. The one on the right there, and then the hose in the back, the way the yellow handle is pointing, is the downstreamer hose. Goes over to the injector. Okay, and that's pulling through the proportioner. I am estimating I'm shooting about 2% with the chemical on full, so we've got it cut in half right here. So I should be right about 1%. We got the water off, and we got a little bit of soap on. We're using the soap bucket right there. There's a eliminator in there. Very little of it, very diluted, and it works perfectly. I got plenty of shock on the truck, more than enough to do this job. We've been sitting overnight. Turn it on, pull the choke. There we go, one pull, baby. Okay, here we are on the front side, waiting for the soap to come out here. There we go. All right, and this is my funny angle. There's no way I'm hitting the front of that dormer up there. I cleaned the gutters, and there's all moss in the crack, so I'm gonna be going up there in just a minute and taking care of that. We're also gonna hit this little fence right here real quick, because we know we're gonna get overspray on it. So we'll give it the fresh bleached out look. And here we go. Okay, there's your shooter in action. See that? Right there. All over it. Beautiful. Okay, these are the spots I'm talking about. There's no way I'm getting that. Too much roof in here. No angle from the ground. And there's moss stuck all in here, so. Get that out of there. Soak this all nice. So I'm going to do a little experiment on this little garage right here. That roof has got some nice dark staining on it, some lichen, and I think that'll freshen up pretty quick. So I'm going to go turn the dial into proportioner all the way up, and I'm going to shoot that with my Davis tip, and I'm going to see what happens over the next day or so, because I literally live across the street in the back over there behind this big yellow house. My house is over there, so I drive by here all the time. And I'll be able to keep an eye on that roof and see what it does. All the way up, and I'm gonna add one more turn of soap. Ideally, I'd like to be able to get this proportioner to shoot 3%. And if I gotta do that by adding something else to that sud sucker, maybe one of those check valves, because with 3%, I could do a lot of very mild roof treatment very quickly and easily. Right from the ground. That's the idea anyway. Okay, that took me all of 5 minutes. Walk into the truck and everything to get a nice coat on there of what I think is around 2%. And I'm gonna come back at the end of the job and see if we have any transition. All right, now over here in the back, we got the entrance with the concrete stairs and the handicap ramp. And this ramp railing is their big issue. This thing is nasty. Filthy, all up underneath, all the rails. So I got the 2% running for that roof over there. I'm going to pre-treat this, let all this soak for a while with 2% along with all this concrete, and hopefully just give this a nice healthy rinse off. Okay, railing's been sitting while I've been soaping, and the lichen that's on here is still on here. It's gonna come off though. So I'm gonna be doing a high pressure rinse with the X-Jet. This is not the M5. Okay, everyone's got these nozzles confused. I don't know where the confusion is. This is the X-Jet, not the M5. This is the X-Jet twist, M5 twist. It is not the M5 soaper nozzle. If you look through it, it's got a little tiny hole. Therefore, it makes pressure. The soaper tip does not make pressure. It's an excellent rinsing tool. Here you go. Come on. Okay, before we get a bunch of comments about the paint, the client's well aware that he's going to be having this painted after it gets washed. So there's no issue at all. All right, so this job is completely done. Came out beautiful. Took me a little over 3 hours to do everything that was needed here. I did the gutters, washed the entire building. There's a handicap ramp in the front over there, which I just did with the surface cleaner. We did the railings that were all covered with lichen. I shot this garage roof with the Davis shooter tip and around 2%. Doesn't look like it's a huge transition to me. We're gonna see when it's dry. Definitely looks a little bit cleaner, but as we all know, 2% is not really cutting it. I need to get to around 3 to have any effect on the black streaking, etc. So I'm just gonna wrap up my garden hose and I'm out for the day. Tomorrow I got a big job by myself. Huge Trex decking on a nice house that sits by a lake, and it's covered with mold, roof, everything, nasty. So it's gonna be a big transition for me. And I'm excited to go out and do it. It's a beautiful day. I'm gonna go walk the dogs. You guys enjoy what's left. Hey, Ruby's ready. Look at that sleepy dog. Huh? You ready to go, kiddo? Yeah? Good life, good life.